What's up, World Schoolers? Today, we're bringing you our complete, comprehensive guide to Taipei. A full week of temples, night markets, museums, and hidden gems, packed into one ultimate video. As always, we're working with a $300 a day budget. For 8 days, that gives us $2,400 total. We'll put that number up on the screen now and start ticking away at it all week. Can we stay on budget? Well, some days are smoother than others. Aside from the amazing night market food we eat,
they're like little miniature buns. Oh, they're so freaking good.
We discover maze-like underground malls, soar above the jungle in a crystal bottom gondola, and show you what it's really like to travel Taipei as a family. We share everything, our wins and our mishaps, like failing to bring an umbrella again and again. Pro tip, it rains every afternoon in the summer. You'll see how we combine education with exploration, whether it's a zoo-wide scavenger hunt for koalas and otters, or learning the engineering behind Taipei's public transportation system. This is Taipei, and this is your complete guide to one of Asia's most underrated cities. Done family style, world school style, and on a budget. Let's go.
Seatbelts fastened. Onto the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off.
We just made it to Taipei.
We just need to go get our pocket Wi-Fi and find our driver, and we'll get out of the airport and go kind of do some first impressions of where we're staying.
We are getting a airport transfer to our hotel and also back to the airport on the 16th when we leave.
Okay, first impressions. It's incredible. I didn't know how mountainous it was, but the buildings are just so dense and so huge, just built up through the mountains. It's incredible. I love it.
After a fairly short drive, we arrived in our Airbnb in the Ximending area.
There's a school of thought that says, don't book too nice of a accommodation in a place because you'll never want to go out and explore. So we try that out this time.
Home sweet home for the next week. Let's get settled and start exploring.
With our home base established, it's time to hit the streets of Taipei. The girls are hungry after our journey, so we make a beeline for the nearest Family Mart. As we step inside, we can't help but notice a very powerful aroma. Tea eggs. Hard-boiled eggs simmering away in tea. It's a smell we never quite acquired a taste for. We're staying in the Ximending area, often called the Harajuku of Taipei. It's a vibrant area popular with the younger crowd.
What is it?
It's a big cafe.
Right next door to our Airbnb is Fuhong Beef Noodles, a 24-hour spot that seems to always have a crowd. The setup is simple. They tell you where to sit, you order, and you pay when the food arrives.
That's so good. I want to go.
Good. How's the lunch?
Amazing.
It really is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's our first day in Taiwan, and last night we ate an amazing dinner. It was so good. And now we are going on the tour today, and I think it's going to be so much fun. And also we got to do fun stuff today.
All right.
We're on the bus, heading to the actual meeting location to join up with the rest of our tour group. Now, usually with Edison tours, you'd have to make your own way to a meeting point. But since they're partnering with us on this trip, they've kindly offered to pick us up right at our Airbnb. Okay, so we are on the bus now, and we're waiting on 6 other people to join us, and then we'll start the tour. And it's about 8 hours long, and should be a good day. It should be pretty packed, but I think we're ready. While waiting at the meeting spot, our guide Kiara warns us about Taipei's frequent afternoon summer showers. Not wanting to be caught unprepared, Lindsay heads across the street to a 7-Eleven for snacks and a couple of umbrellas. Back on the road, we go through introductions, getting to know our tour mates as we head to our first stop, the Grand Hotel. As we approach the Grand Hotel, it comes into view perched majestically on a hill surrounded by lush greenery. It's our first glimpse of how Taipei seamlessly blends urban development with natural beauty, a theme we'll encounter throughout this trip.
We know know that there are more than 300,000 dragons inside.
Wait, there's a dragon there?
100,000.
So bad. That's where we go.
Yeah.
Is that the hotel? That's the big. Or is that a temple?
It's a hotel. We're not staying this.
All right, so we're at the Grand Hotel, and it was built by a former president to host important people around the world. It's really awesome here.
As we explore the Grand Hotel, it's important to remember that this is still a functioning hotel with guests. Our guide points out a wall of photos showcasing the hotel's impressive guest list over the years. But the real stars of the show are the dragons, supposedly over 300,000 of them depicted throughout the hotel's artwork. The girls are particularly drawn to an ornate golden dragon fountain. Its craftsmanship is truly remarkable. These lotus flower carvings are lit from within. I don't know how that works. I don't know if they're glass or what. That's awesome. They look like the marble.
We're gonna go back to the bus. So the Grand Hotel Taipei is beautiful. If you're in Taipei, you definitely should come check it out.
I mean, come on, look at it. That's amazing. That's so cool. Wow. I'd like to stay in one of those rooms. The view from there has got to be incredible.
The room views here are indeed spectacular, but at $588 US per night, it's quite a jump from our $62 a night Airbnb in Ximending. After getting some photos out in front of the hotel, we gratefully retreat to our air-conditioned bus, ready for the next stop. The National Palace Museum. The entrance fee to the museum is included with our tour, but if you're exploring solo today, the adult ticket price is 350 Taiwanese dollars, or about 11 US dollars, with free entry for children 17 and under. The National Palace Museum houses the world's largest collection of priceless Chinese treasures. Most of its over 600,000 art objects were once part of the Chinese imperial collection, carefully preserved by generations of emperors in the Forbidden City in Beijing. This is the national treasure section, so there's a lot of these treasures. One of the big ones is the jadeite cabbage, but unfortunately it's on loan to another museum, so all we get is a picture of it. Along with the jadeite cabbage, another highlight is the meat-shaped stone, a piece of nearly naturally occurring jasper stone that resembles a popular cut of pork belly served in Taiwan.
The shape is totally natural, but only the art craftsman only dyed the surface a little bit to make it more like the marinated pork, and also poke some holes on the top, okay, to make the surface more like the pork. All right.
Definitely looks like meat. In the fall of 1948, as the Communist Party of China gained ground in the Chinese Communist Revolution, museum directors, fearing the priceless artifacts in Beijing might be destroyed, decided to relocate the collection to Taiwan. By December of that year, over 500 containers were shipped via naval vessel to Taiwan. By January of the following year, more than 5,000 containers, representing over 5,000 years of Chinese history, were safely relocated and now housed in the National Palace Museum in Taipei. We continue through the museum, room after room, exhibit after exhibit. From light shows and interactive displays to ancient ivory collections, it never seems to end. You could spend your whole week in Taipei in this one museum and still not see it all. But it's nearly time to go. We just have one more area that's a must for families. Okay, that's the National Palace Museum. Oh, Children's Gallery, very cool. Like a kids zone area right in the front. Fun day, hard to film museums, but we'll show a couple clips and everything. You should come, it's really neat. I would probably recommend a tour though, because we wouldn't have known half the stuff we're looking at, and so much information. Like, kind of one of the most fascinating things is that this is like China's history as well. It's like if you went to the capital of another country, like you went to Bangkok, you're gonna learn all about Thailand history. Well, you're learning about Chinese history in Taiwan because it's like the capital of China, I guess. Anyway, Very cool. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend getting a guide though. On our way out of the museum, we noticed a stamp station at the exit. Luckily, we brought the girls' journals today.
Nice.
They had a great time stamping, coloring, and writing about their experience, making for a fun and educational addition to their journals. You'll find these stamping stations all over Taipei, so it's a good idea to always have the kids' journals with you. Okay, that was the National Palace Museum, and now we're going to go get back on the bus and head to the next thing. Hopefully it's lunch, because we're getting hungry. Okay, this is Dihua Street, and it's like a walking street, lots of shopping, lots of food. Smells delicious. This is cool. I love a market like this. Active food markets. Smell so good. Oh my god. I wish we could stop and eat right now, but we might have to come back here. This is kind of a popular street anyway, and it's awesome. I love it. So she said these things up here, they're fried sticky rice, and you give them to babies when they're born. Sticky rice, a chicken, and 2 eggs. And if it's a girl, no chicken.
So this temple, the main god is city god. Okay, we can consider city god as a god of underworld, the mayor of underworld. So whenever there is a new Taipei city mayor elected, he or she will come here to worship the god of a city god. Okay? Alright, it's really hot. It's really hot. Just wait.
Blow on it.
After a quick stop at the City God Temple, we were offered some blessed tea. It's a blend of red dates and wolfberries, supposedly good for your health. And they say it makes women more attractive. I'm not sure about all that, but hey, the tea was surprisingly delicious. And coming from someone who usually thinks tea tastes like brown dirt water, that's pretty high praise.
The cup.
That's good.
Too, right?
Holy cow.
It tastes good, Mommy.
Really good.
Tastes good?
What do you think, Will?
I don't know.
You think, Lynn?
It's really good. That's really good.
And Dihua Street, just like Wall Street in Taiwan. Okay, the prosperity, the golden age of Dihua Street.
Dihua Street is one of the oldest streets in Taipei. Once the trading center of the city, it's now full of markets and shops specializing in tea and delicacies. We have a bit of free time from the group here, so we continue exploring and snagging some free samples along the way.
Family Mart. Get some more snacks, I think.
We also make a quick pit stop at Family Mart to stock up on water and snacks. When traveling with kids, you can never have too many snacks.
Anything else?
A short bus ride takes us to our next stop, Chiang Gate, also known as the North Gate.
Okay, this is the North Gate, and there's actually 4 of them around the city. This is the only one that wasn't renovated, so the other 3 look different, because there used to be 2 elevated highways that ran right next to it. Like, it was right next to it. But yeah, there it is. It's pretty cool, right?
Taipei was once surrounded by a wall with several gates. While the wall was removed and all the other gates were heavily renovated over the years, the North Gate remained largely untouched. However, its survival wasn't always certain. In the mid-20th century, there were plans to demolish the gate to make way for an elevated highway. Fortunately, it was saved from destruction at the last moment. For decades afterward, the gate stood awkwardly beside the highway, caught between preservation and progress. Recently, the city made a significant change. The highway was torn down, allowing the North Gate to stand alone once again. Now it remains as the only gate in the original style, a unique survivor of Taipei's architectural history. The North Gate sits at the edge of Ximending, so naturally we head into the vibrant walking district next. We got a taste of it last night, but it's great to hear some insider tips from our guide Kiara. Taking her advice, we decided to try a noodle and rice place she recommended. It's a perfect spot to grab some beers and take a breather midday.
So the tour has been awesome. I think the girls have loved it too. I think it's good for kids, and I think that they've learned a lot. And can we get 2 beer?
Taiwan beer. Shishi.
We went to the museum and we got these stamps.
Smells amazing.
After lunch, we hop back on the bus and head to Lungshan Temple.
Okay, we're at Lungshan Temple now. It's one of the temples in the city. It's a long day, but this one's supposed to be pretty cool.
Kiara introduces us to the fascinating ways people communicate with the gods here.
Have you ever seen the incense stick? Incense stick, yes? That's the first way. So we just hold the incense stick. It's just like Wi-Fi. Just connect us to the god.
At Lungshan Temple, they use a different method, moonbox.
With this, You can talk to the god with a yes or no question.
You start by stating your name, birthday, and where you're from. Then you ask the god a yes or no question and throw the blocks. There are 3 possible outcomes. 1 block flat side up and 1 round side up means yes. This is the most favorable answer. Both round sides up is a no. And if both are flat sides up, this is the laughing gods.
So that means you're asking a silly question and the god asks you to rephrase and ask again. And that's the...
That's a yes.
As we explore the temple, Kiara explains that Lungshan has many different gods to worship and pray to. Their popularity can change with the seasons and societal needs. For instance, the god of education and learning sees a spike in visitors during exam season. The fertility god becomes a hot spot in the early months of the Year of the Dragon, as many Chinese believe having a baby in this year brings great fortune. It's incredible to not just witness these cultural practices, but to actually participate in them as well. Having a knowledgeable guide like Kiara really enriches the experience, allowing us to fully immerse ourselves in these traditions rather than just observing them from the sidelines. One of the things the girls were really excited about before we took this tour was seeing the changing of the guard. Now we're heading to Chiang Kai-Shek Memorial Hall to witness the ceremony. As we approach, the scale of the structure is pretty unbelievable. A white stone building with a blue roof dominates our view. There are 89 steps reaching the main platform, each supposed to represent a year of Chiang Kai-Shek's life. Chiang Kai-Shek played a pivotal role in modern Chinese history. He led the Nationalist Party known as the KMT and governed mainly in China for over 2 decades. However, in 1949, his government was overthrown by the Chinese Communist Party. Chiang and his supporters then retreated to Taiwan, where he continued to lead the Republic of China until his death in 1975.
We're not going up those stairs. Okay, we just made it to the Chiang Kai-Shek Memorial Hall, and I think this is where they're going to do the changing of the guard. But look at this thing; it's massive. We don't have to go up those steps. I heard there's an elevator, but Chiang Kai-Shek passed away at the age of 89, apparently. So there's 89 steps. So if you do want to get some more steps in on your long tour, go and run up those bad boys. Okay, we're sitting here where all these barricades are going to be.
All 10.
She said that in 2 minutes they're going to put the barricades up, and this is the best spot. So now we're standing here waiting.
Then we're back in the bus, heading to Taipei 101, formerly the tallest building in the world.
Okay, we just made it to our final stop, Taipei 101, and this thing is awesome. I have heard about this since I was a kid, and it used to be the tallest building in the world. I was obsessed with it. But yeah, there it is right there, Taipei 101. How cool is that? I don't know if we're gonna go up to the top of it. We're definitely not doing it tonight, but it's really expensive to go to the top of it. And I mean, come on, the view is from down here. That's what you wanna see. You can't see that building from up there.
We spend some time exploring the mall and the grounds around the tower before it's time to head back to our drop-off points. Another nice thing about Edison tours is that they give you the option for drop-off location. You can choose between the MRT station where we started or the Raohe Street Night Market. We had plans to visit the market later this week, and after yesterday's travel day and today's big tour, we were pretty wiped out, so we opted to skip the market tonight. We said goodbye to our tour mates, and suddenly we were the only ones left on the bus. Our driver and Kiara were kind enough to drop us off right at our Airbnb, a gesture we really appreciated after such a full day.
Thank you. It was a really great day.
Can you go say this?
Thank you.
Taiwan?
Yes, yes.
It was a great day, and we don't usually do the tours because you usually a little pricey. And while we didn't pay for this one, thank you, Edison, for providing the tour for us. This is what it would have cost us. So we will go ahead and include it in our daily budget. It was an awesome experience, and if you can do it, I would recommend it. It was a great time.
All right, we're headed out on a self-guided tour. We're super excited. Also, this caramel latte is amazing.
Good morning. It's about 8:30 this morning, and we are heading to our van. We booked a driver for the day with Tripool, which is like a ride-hailing app here in Taiwan. It was like around just under 5,000 NTD. We're heading to the Yehliu Geopark first, and it's supposed to have like a bunch of rock formations and things like that. So, we've got about an hour ride. We're just gonna sit back, relax. Girl's gonna draw a little bit, maybe play on the iPads, maybe look out the window. Maybe I'll shoot some video.
We're in the car.
As we leave the city, Taipei's unique landscape unfolds before us. The urban jungle quickly gives way to the real thing. We wind through roads carved into mountains and forests, finally emerging at the coast, Yehliu Geopark. This cape stretches about 2 kilometers into the sea. The landscape is a mix of limestone and sandstone, which erode at different rates, leaving some pretty amazing formations behind. So we are at the Yehliu Geopark now. Our trip pool driver just dropped us off, and now we spend, what, about a half hour here?
Yeah.
Go check it out. Okay, so far this is absolutely beautiful. It's a very shaded, tree-covered walk right now. I think it's probably...
don't know if it'll stay that way.
Yeah, I think that's gonna change, but right now, the first part of it. So, Worldschooling, we don't always have an agenda when we go out, but today we're doing lots of things with rocks and erosion and geology. So we're gonna kind of make today about learning about erosion. There's one of them right here. Let's go look at it. The cute princess too. So the shade is 100% gone, which is what I was expecting the whole thing to be like. But there is a wonderful breeze coming off the sea right now.
This is so pretty. It's awesome.
The Queen's Head is the park's most popular formation. They say it's so eroded it may only have a couple years left. If you want a selfie with it, be ready for a 45-minute wait in direct sunlight. We decided to skip it. 45-minute wait for that. So see how they're all eroded? See the lines there? That's all erosion marks where water's flown over centuries. It's stunning here. The rock patterns and clear water are really something.
That water, I want to jump in right now. It's beautiful.
We made it about half a kilometer before the sun sent us back for water. There's a lighthouse and observation platform further out, and I bet the crowd stood out quite a bit, but we couldn't make it that far. So this is the Queen's Head 2.
Yeah.
It's a mock-up of that one out there. So since that one's severely eroded now from the weathering, they've made a mock-up of what it did look like. Oh, the leopard. That's cool. A quick stop at the visitor center for a bathroom break and some stamps for the girls' journals. Outside, our trip pool driver's pulling up right on cue. Back in the van now, leaving the coast behind and heading up into the mountains. Our next destination is Jiufen, an old gold mining town full of winding streets and alleyways, lined with tea houses, shops, and restaurants. It's pretty amazing on its own, but it's probably most famous for something else. I guess this area was the inspiration for the area that Spirited Away from the Ghibli films is based on. Very cool.
In the movie, when I watched Spirit Away, when her parents ate the food, it looked so good that I was hungry and I wanted it every time I watched the movie.
Well, I hope we don't turn into pigs.
That's what I was saying. Don't eat the food here.
You can't eat the food here.
No.
Okay, I got a cheese milk stick. I don't know what it is, but it looks good and smells good. Oh, it's good. It's like a fried dough. It's really good. Well, we're going to find food here in just a second.
This is very cool. Oh no.
Salmon Falls 是吧？要不看这 China Salmon Falls。
Okay, we're looking for a restaurant, something to eat right now. And I'm not sure where yet. Lindsay has an idea of a place, so we're walking towards that. Oh, this is really cool. Really pretty. What is this?
And the chicken pot. The chicken pot.
Yum.
Lindsay nailed it with this restaurant pick, and we lucked out. A table freed up right as we arrived. Perfect timing, because the girls are hitting that tired and hangry stage.
And 2 Taiwan beer.
What'd you do, honey?
I got that.
That's awesome. Okay, we just got here, and we ordered a bunch of stuff. Water, spears, noodles, edamame, snacks, things like that. I'm so thirsty. The water's just getting... Anyway, this place is so cool. I wasn't expecting this. I don't really know what I was expecting. I was expecting maybe just like I have no idea. Really have no idea. Anyway, it's awesome. It's so cool. It's touristy, but it's neat. And it's not as crowded as I was expecting either. I heard it was going to be insane packed. So it's not nearly as bad as I thought.
We ordered some Chinese sausages, some crispy fried goodies, and vermicelli chicken noodles. And of course, a couple Taiwan beers for me and Lindsay.
Some of these noodles that smell amazing, but they're like
Take
never.
a few out of your bowl.
They're like never ending, so we aren't very sure.
I think it's just one noodle in there.
Yeah, how this works. It was really good. Those noodles, those were amazing. I loved them. We're getting some luggage tags spirited away.
Okay, that was Jiufen. Now we're getting back in our trip pool, and we are gonna head.
Jiufen was really something special. I could have easily spent the whole day exploring there. It's such a beautiful place, and I can only imagine how magical it must look at night. If I have more time in the future, I think we might do an overnight in this town.
This is when I really wish we had a drone.
As we wind our way down the mountain toward the sea, we stop at the Golden Waterfall. We heard the water flow can be unpredictable, especially in the summer, but we're in luck. It looks pretty good today. The falls get their golden color from minerals in the water, sulfur, copper, and even arsenic. It's beautiful, but we're definitely not going to be swimming in it.
This is the Golden Waterfall. Is that cool? It's awesome.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Both us and the water continue down the mountain to the bay, where the golden water meets the blue sea. We pull into a rest stop along the road that offers a viewing platform.
Okay, we're going to the Yin Yang Sea.
Yeah.
The water from the river meets the ocean, or the sea, so it changes colors, kind of looks like the yin yang. Cool. Let's climb up this thing.
Once we climb up the platform, it all starts to make sense. The waterfall empties into the bay, and you can actually see where the two waters meet. On one side, you've got your regular ocean blue. On the other, the golden yellow tint from all those minerals in the falls.
Okay, it's Yin Yang Sea. Very cool. Back in the Tripool to Shifen Town and Shifen Waterfalls. We are at Shifen Waterfalls now. It's supposed to be like the Niagara Falls of Taiwan.
Excited.
Shifen is the last stop on today's itinerary. There are two parts here, the nature in the waterfall area and an old town with an active train street. We're hitting the falls first, but to get there, we need to cross a pretty awesome suspension bridge. And we even catch a sneak peek of the train that runs through the old town. It's a bit of a hike to the falls, so if you have trouble walking or need a stroller, this might not be the route for you. But there is a more accessible stroller-friendly path if you start at the visitor center. But if you can manage this route, it's pretty cool. There's lots of artwork, a temple, and even some little shops and eateries if you're hungry. And finally, we make it to the falls. They call it the Little Niagara of Taiwan. Emphasis on little. Not to diminish these falls, they're beautiful and definitely worth a visit, but comparing them to Niagara is like saying I'm a slightly less handsome Brad Pitt. You get the idea.
Okay, that was the Shifen Waterfalls. It's awesome here. I mean, that's cool though. Look at that.
After taking in the falls, we start heading back. We thought we were taking the friendly trail towards the visitor center, but it turned into quite the hike. Easy hike, but longer than we expected. I'm pretty sure we missed a turn somewhere and ended up on the scenic route. Nice views, just not exactly what we'd planned.
All right, we're waiting on our driver.
Our Tripool driver takes us up the road to Shifen Old Town. It's mostly a tourist spot nowadays, but it's still pretty cool, and it's an active train street market. But the big thing to do here is the floating lanterns.
So all these lanterns, the colors mean different things. Like the red one is good health.
We hang our lantern on a wire rack where they have traditional Chinese-style brushes. The girls, of course, have a blast decorating them with our names, dreams, and wishes. Once we're satisfied, we have used as much paint as we can, and before any of it gets on our clothes, it's time to light the fuel and watch it float off into the sky. We've done these lanterns one other time in the past, and it's always pretty magical. It's awesome. We've got a little more time to wander the market before we need to start heading back to Taipei. And it looks like it's going to storm.
Fun.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Okay, before it rains, we're gonna get out of here. It appears we lucked out with the weather.
Ooh, yeah.
Look at that, girls.
Storm.
Whoa. It might.
Oh no, someone landed in the water.
It did?
I hope it don't. Oh, this is gonna go.
We have about an hour ride back to our Airbnb, and talk about perfect timing. Just as we're leaving, the clouds open up and unleash this epic rainstorm. I'm really glad I'm not the one driving in this.
We're back. We had a great day.
Go to the playground.
Okay, good morning. We're heading out to do a light day. We're gonna go get some lunch, and then we're gonna go over to New Taipei City. It's on the other side of the river. It actually surrounds the entire city of Taipei. But we're gonna head over there. There's this park called New Taipei Metropolitan Park, and it's in like a floodplain or an old riverbed.
It's 90 something, but the app says it feels like 105. Nice.
That's 34 degrees Celsius for the rest of the world.
Since we've been in Taipei, our breakfasts have pretty much been cereal and bread from Family Mart. Today, we wanted to try something different, a more traditional Chinese breakfast at Yong He Soy Milk, a local favorite. Normally, this place has a line out the door from early to mid-morning. If you come in then, you've got to wait in line and basically shout your order as you pass by the cooks. Pointing works too. Don't ask us how we know that. But if your family's a bit slower to get moving in the morning and you come at noon like we did, the line's died down. And they've got a QR code that takes you to a menu with pictures. I've got to admit, I was a bit nervous about ordering. My Mandarin is limited to hello and thank you, so this online picture menu was an absolute lifesaver.
So we got some fried bread, we got 2 bun omelets, and we got fried dumplings for $1.69.
Okay, let's break off a piece of it. It is a really hot bag. Oh my god. So good. Fried bread, I mean, come on.
So it's the bun omelet.
Looks like it's just like a chive and egg omelet with this bun, and it's so soft. Oh my god. The omelet is amazing. The bread is just so soft with the bun. Want them off, Harper?
No. So the place we just went to is called Yong He Soy Milk. It was amazing. Definitely come here.
That breakfast was amazing. Spoiler alert, we ended up going back there almost every morning after. Now we're off to a quick 10 to 15 minute walk to Taipei main station.
And we're also going to take the metro for the first time. We went and got these passes. They are called Easy Pass or EasyCard. They were 100 NTD, New Taiwan dollars each to get the card, and then we can reload them with whatever we want. 5 years old and younger are free on all the metros and buses. The younger kids are half price on buses, but full price on metro. Yeah, pretty easy. And we'll go check that out. We haven't been on the metro yet, but we'll find out what it's like.
One of the things we love most about city life is the public transportation, especially underground trains. They make life so much easier, and they're usually a welcome escape to these hot Asian summers.
Okay, we just got to the main station and we just dropped below at this point, and it just went dropped 30 degrees as we were going down the escalator. It is so hot out there right now. Oh, we might just spend all day in the metro system. As long as the AC works, I'm happy.
Speaking of the heat, it's important to stay hydrated, so I head into Family Mart real quick to grab a couple of waters for the day. I absolutely love these convenience stores in Asia. They're a lifesaver when you're out and about with kids. Quick, easy, and they've got everything you need.
Get some waters.
Got some waters.
Okay, first test of our Easy Cards. Easy. Just tapped it. We're in.
We're on the train now. It's just a quick one-stop ride to our destination. The girls are so excited to see where we're headed next. That whole journey cost us 20 new Taiwan dollars. With harbor riding for free, it's about $2.46 for our entire family. Pretty good deal, and definitely cheaper than a taxi.
So this is an awesome park. We just got here. Apparently there's a ton of slides, so the girls just went down the first one.
So yeah, this area down here is all floodwater runoff containment. So instead of just having an empty land, they've turned it into a park. But instead of just leaving the slopes as slopes, they've put in hundreds of slides all up and down this thing. It's awesome. So just as soon as we got off the metro, there was a slide to get down instead of stairs. That's freaking awesome.
Rainbow slide!
Oh.
Rainbow slide,
It is so hot out here, and since it's a flood-controlled area, there's no shade at all. We tried to find whatever bits of shade we could, and the girls still had a blast. We headed over to the water play area, hoping for some relief from the heat. It was closed, but we let the girls splash some water on their faces from one of the fountains. Not ideal, but it helped a bit. Now we have a choice to make. Walk a kilometer to the next station under the bridge, in the shade, or head back the way we came. Guess which brilliant option we picked.
I'm glad I got these 3 waters.
Seriously.
After our sweltering experience at the park, we decided to head to Taipei City Mall, the largest underground shopping street in Taiwan. The mall connects multiple train stations, including the regular trains, high-speed rail, and the metro. It's incredibly convenient, especially when you're trying to avoid the heat or rain outside.
Filling up the waters. They have a lot of these self-service water stations all around, everywhere. So it's pretty awesome.
We wandered through different sections, from clothing and electronics to food courts. There are figurines, gashapon toys, and all sorts of fun, geeky stuff. This place is seriously huge and quite the maze. We got turned around about too many times to count.
Okay, this thing's probably all fogged up now. We're exiting the station finally. Been underground like little mole people for hours. It's pouring down rain. Absolutely pouring right now.
Okay, I guess we need the umbrellas. Where are we going?
So we're right here. We just need to go down there, up there, and there's our house right there on that alley. So let's get the umbrellas out and head.
And just like that, the weather turns from sunny and hot to rainy and, well, still hot. We walk back to our Airbnb to dry off and rest for a few hours because tonight we're going to a couple of night markets.
Okay, we're heading back out. We are heading to some night markets tonight. So we got about a 10-15 minute walk down, and there's like 3 or 4 night markets down here, and should be pretty cool. Let's go.
It's about 3 hours later in the afternoon, and the rain has stopped and the temp has dropped.
Oh, we feel straight out there.
Yeah, that's jealous.
Even some wildlife has made an appearance all over the sidewalks. It's adorable how much our girls get into snails, lizards, and even slugs. But I have to admit, I don't get it. Yuck.
What is that, Lily?
It's a huge snail. Oh my gosh, that's so tiny. There's a baby snail.
Okay, so the area we're in is Ximending. It's cool. It's got all these walking streets, and it's kind of its own little market itself. Tonight we're gonna walk down just south of here at the south end of Ximending, and there's like 4 markets that like end to end to each other. Okay, so this first area we're hitting is the Bangka Old Street. Oh my god, this is absolutely stunning. So beautiful. Even with the rain, it's not too bad. It's just that little annoying like drizzle. It's so pretty here though. We're having such a good time in Taiwan. Okay, so now we're coming to the Raohe Night Market, and the nice thing about this one is it's covered. So if it does rain, we won't get wet. Yeah, so very local so far. Which is cool. It's kind of our cup of tea. We like that thing. It actually used to be called Snake Alley, so you may have heard it called that. They used to skin and gut and harvest the meat and blood and bile from snakes here.
So far, this is definitely different than any night market we've been to. It is not very busy, and there's not really a lot of food so far, really. All right, see, come on, girl.
So this is the Guangzhou Street Night Market, and it looks like lots more stalls rather than shops. That one right there was neat because it's like a covered arcade, but it's lots of shops. I mean, they're permanent buildings. This is cool. These are all like stalls and things. Yeah, we're definitely coming up on lots more food options. Nothing looking that great yet, but we'll see. There's lots of options. These scallion pancakes, and he said these are made with linseed and millet. So they're a little bit different, they're not flour, and they look freaking delicious. It's just a pancake thing with onions, and they crack an egg in it. It's got basil in it. Oh, it looks so good, so we're about to try it.
That was so good. Some little pork sausages.
How much?
For 50. All right, ready, girls?
So good.
We got a chicken skewer and it looks delicious. The girls are gonna love this.
I'm gonna try the chicken, and it's from Taipei.
Good. Okay, we're gonna walk to the Shifen Walking District now, which is like where our house is, and we already know there's gonna be tons of stuff there. Okay, this is the Shifen Walking District now, and I think we're gonna try and find something to eat around here. Is that the game plan, Lens?
Yep. We're gonna try to walk down this busy road.
All right, let's go.
We do 10?
Okay.
So we got fried dumplings. 10 of them for 50.
That is so good.
Okay, our favorite gyoza. Oh, that's good. Well, that's good. allegedly the best boba tea. I don't know. At least the line would have you believe that.
So we got an order of the Xiaolong Bao and 3 of these drinks for the girls, and it was $2.70.
Yummy. Beauty in the soup dumpling. Ready? What do you think?
Ximending really is one of the best places for nightlife. It's great, there's so much to do and see. Street performers, people watching, staying up late, or just walking around and enjoying the vibe. I had to run into the store to get more bug spray, a must in Asia. So Adam and the girls watched some of the performers while they waited.
Hey, baby. Got some more sunscreen and bug spray.
Okay, good morning. It is day 5, I think? 4, 5, 6, don't know. Anyway, we are heading out today. Science and Discovery Day. We're going to a couple museums, but first we need to get some lunch. Okay, we got on the bus. It's about a 35-minute ride on the bus, and we should be there.
Ooh. We hopped on the bus using our Easy Cards. It cost 20 Taiwan dollars each for Lindsay and me, while the 2 older girls were only 10 Taiwan dollars each. Harper, being under 6, she rode for free.
Okay, so I think we're going to the 3 to 6 floor exhibition. We're not doing the Sky Cycle or Team Lab. There's actually a Team Lab here, but we're not going to be doing that today. So I think it looks like it's 100 NTD for adults, so about $3, and for the kids, 70, so about $2.10. Lindsay's going to get tickets, and we're going to head in.
A lot of places here, 6 and under are free. So Harper's been free to a lot of things. So we had to get 2 kid tickets and 2 adult tickets, and it was $3.40.
Very cool. So the elevators and the escalators have like these clear panels in them, so you can see like the inner workings of how the actual elevator and escalator works. So like back here, look, you can see the counterweights there, and then the chains, there's the counterweights going up. So that means the elevator's going to be coming down.
We kicked off our museum adventure on escalators with clear panels, letting us peek at their inner workings. This is a cool way to see the engineering behind some everyday methods of moving us from one floor to another.
Step on them and wake it up.
That's how an escalator works?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
We rode up to the undersea area, which was perfect for Harper, who's been fascinated by all things underwater lately.
Talking about the starfish, I think?
Oh, yeah. Maybe like start making starfishes.
Oh.
It's so cute. I love him. It's my baby.
You love crabbies?
Yeah.
Yes, that's your favorite.
Next, we ventured into the human body exhibit. The girls were fascinated by the displays showing our inner workings. They even got to try on pregnancy suits, giving them a taste of what it feels like to carry a baby.
It's a pregnancy simulation suit. Don't tell Lindsay. To be pregnant with this.
Mommy, look at this. I want to do that.
Too heavy?
I want to do that.
You do?
Mommy, I
Is that
wanna
exactly what it feels like?
Nope.
That's what the baby looks like when it's in the mommy's belly.
And we would look like?
Yeah.
Oh. Is that what you look like?
Yeah.
As we explored, we came across some rather detailed 3D models of childbirth.
I've been doing
Is that right?
Yeah. Not ready to have us.
Our journey through the human body culminated in a trip through the digestive system. And where did we end up? Not the toilets, of course. The girls found this absolutely hilarious.
And then he pooped out us. He pooped out us.
The electronics section was right up my alley. Having worked in this field before our big adventure, it felt great to share some of my knowledge with the girls. We stopped at various hands-on demos and I explained some light basics to them.
Pick one. It's only gonna go one.
It was a nice moment, bridging my past career with our current world-schooling lifestyle. The girls seemed genuinely interested, asking questions and eagerly trying out the interactive displays. Who knows? Maybe we've got a future engineer or two in our midst.
Daddy, to me, is that a real bear?
I think so. How big it is. Would you like to give that guy a hug?
In the life and environmental sciences area, the girls got up close with huge taxidermied animals, examined rice, fur, and microbes through microscopes, and even played at being scientists.
Environment Discovery Zone.
After a short break at the library, it was back to exploring.
And those are the bodies.
Yeah, those are their bodies.
Next, we ventured into the physics area. The highlight? A bike with square wheels. We did some gyroscope experiments and even lifted a car with a bunch of pulleys. It was a great demonstration of the power of simple machines.
Those ropes through the pulleys, and she's gonna lift that car. It's a really neat museum. Lots of interactive stuff for the girls to do. And this view is amazing. Mist in the mountains. It's freaking awesome. That's the Science Museum. I can show you everything. It'd be a really boring video if I just walked around the museum the entire time, but just want to give you a little bit of an idea of what's going on here. It's very cool. You could easily spend 2-3 hours here, easily, especially if you've got really interested kids and they want to look at everything and touch everything.
We've already been here for an hour and a half, so.
Yeah, so we only made it through half of it, and we've already been here for an hour and a half, so if that tells you anything.
It was $4.70. We got 2 adult tickets, 2 kid tickets for the exhibit, and then the Dome Theater. We have 2 adult tickets and 3 kid tickets apparently.
Okay, we just got to the planetarium, space museum kind of thing. Pretty neat. It's very crowded here though.
We bought tickets for the museum and the Dome Theater. While waiting for our showtime, we explored the main level of the museum. It's mostly dedicated to space exploration and the moon landing. They even have a water bottle rocket launcher.
We're in. I won't be filming any of this, but I'm excited.
The rest of the museum is very cool. Each floor has a different specialty. The bottom is all about space exploration, and as we move up, we study the planets, the sun, the moon, the stars, and the galaxies beyond. It's awesome to see these huge models of the planets and interactive games for the girls to get their hands on.
That's the Space and Science Museum. That was really neat. We're really hungry though, so we're gonna go see if we can find something to eat.
All right, so that was the Taipei Astronomical Museum. It was cool, but we're really hungry, so we need to go get some food.
Museums are better experienced in person than viewed on YouTube. So this is a rather abridged version of what we experienced today. We're hungry now though, so we grabbed some roller dogs at 7-Eleven to hold us over. Then it's a quick train ride to Taipei Expo Park for dinner.
We just got off the metro at the Taipei Expo Park, and we're gonna try and get something we get in every country, and that's Mexican, because we love it. So there's supposed to be a Mexican restaurant right up here. Cold beers, good tacos. It's raining, whatever. We're almost to, oh my gosh, I think they're LARPing up here. Anyway, I think we're to a covered area. It's starting to rain harder. Okay, let's go. Good morning. It's Thursday. You know what that means? That means we are going to the CookInn Taipei today. It's a cooking school class kind of thing. And we're gonna learn to make boba and
Soup dumplings!
that's right, xiaolong baos, the soup dumplings. So we're heading there right now. Can you hear the cicadas? Holy moly.
It's decided to make soup dumplings.
It's 7-Eleven. Okay.
We're here at one of the 2 CookInn locations in Taipei. Today we're going to learn how to make 3 iconic Taiwanese dishes. Those incredible soup dumplings, bubble milk tea, or boba as we call it in the States, and a refreshing smashed cucumber salad. The class is set for 2 hours, which might seem long, but trust me, it's barely enough time to squeeze in all the dishes we're going to make. If you're feeling up to an even bigger challenge, they do have another class that adds beef noodle soup to the menu. We decided that might have been more than we could handle today, though.
Hi, I'm Diana.
Lindsay.
You are Lindsay and Adam.
Adam.
I just checked your YouTube.
Oh.
Please come in, girls.
After some brief introductions, we put on our CookInn aprons, washed our hands, and we are set to begin. First up, the dumpling skins. Since the dough needs time to rest and rise before we can stretch it into the skins, we needed to get started on that as soon as possible.
Wrap it up and just leave it alone.
Next, we tackle the filling. Into the bowl goes ground pork, fragrant ginger, fresh scallions, a dash of sesame oil, and a carefully measured blend of spices. We want the filling to be flavorful, but not overpowering. After all, the star of xiaolong bao is the soup inside.
Look, it's kiwi!
So what's the secret to the soup dumpling, Lindsay?
So the secret is you,
Sorry, if you want to know the secret, you'll have to sign up for the course yourself.
That's excellent.
Sticker on.
Is that yours?
Yes.
How do you know?
There's my names.
With our dough and meat filling prepped, it's time to let them rest and marinate. But don't worry, we're not taking a break. While those flavors develop, we're moving on to our seasonal greens, a fun and refreshing smashed cucumber salad. This light and refreshing side dish is super delicious and even easier to make. Just a few ingredients. Cut up the cucumber and then smash them, but be careful not to cut yourself. Scoop out the seeds, add a chopped up pepper, add some sugar, and that will make a juicy salad with crisp cucumbers. Then shake, shake, shake. When it's all done, you'll see that the sugar has pulled all the moisture out of the cucumber. Now we finish it off with some smashed garlic, a bit of sesame oil and lemon juice before putting it in the fridge for later. Now comes the real challenge, rolling out the dough and making the pleats. Diana makes it look effortless. Pinch fold, pinch fold, pinch
In
fold.
seconds, then you can make a dumpling just in one hand. The end, give it a twist to make it.
The ice.
pretty. That is pretty.
Daddy, look at my dumpling.
I'll admit, my first attempts looked more like sad, deflated footballs than dumplings. But the girls, they're naturals. We've got a lot of dumplings to make, so it's a good thing they're getting good at it. And thanks for the help from the staff, too. After mastering, or at least attempting to master, the art of pleating, they take our baskets of dumplings back to the kitchen for steaming. While the dumplings are steaming, we plate our salad. Then we move on to the bubble tea, or boba tea as the marketing gurus in the USA decided to name it. Earlier, we got the tapioca cooking as it takes about 45 minutes to achieve the perfect texture. Now all that's left is to add the brown sugar and the milk.
You want to taste it, Harvey?
It's not really good.
Oh, can I mix mine up?
It's way better than the other one we had the other day.
Finally, our dumplings are ready. It's the moment of truth. Will they hold together, or are we about to invent some new soup-splattered dish? Diana shows us the proper way to eat them. Poke a little hole, let the soup cool, and then pop the whole thing in your mouth.
That's awesome.
They may not look perfect, but the flavor is spot on. And hey, no soup explosions. I'd call that a win.
Good job, girls.
You like it? And the cocoa.
Oh my
I'm
god.
trying for it.
You're so good, Cora. Good job.
So good. Huh?
I love it. It's amazing.
I know. They gave us the recipe.
Okay, that was amazing. It's the CookInn. If you're in Taiwan, definitely check these people out. I love it. So, CookInn, right there. It's awesome.
CookInn generously hosted us for this class, which typically costs about 2,200 Taiwan dollars per person. For a 2-hour session where we learned to make 2 iconic Taiwanese dishes, plus a side dish, it's an experience well worth considering. They also have courses that include beef noodles. Maybe next time, Taipei.
Okay, that was really good. We are now heading to the Miniatures Museum, which is 30-minute walk, so we're going to try and get on the metro or a bus or something. I'm not sure yet. This way. Women's room real-time display. That's awesome. It's a little better than the bus.
This is much better than the bus.
Okay, we took the metro, one stop, and now we're here.
The weather is very humid and hot.
Welcome to the Miniature Museum of Taiwan. It's not a very large place, but hey, I guess it wouldn't be a miniature museum if it was, right?
Okay, so we're at the Miniature Museum. This is a very German-style miniatures. Look at this dollhouse.
All right, full disclosure. This place is way cooler in person than it's gonna look on screen. Everything's behind glass and the lighting's pretty dim, so capturing it on camera was a bit of a challenge, but trust me, it's absolutely worth a visit. The museum is packed with incredibly detailed, scaled-down versions of buildings, rooms, and entire scenes. Some of the coolest things here are the intricate rooms built right into the walls. It's like peering into a tiny, perfectly crafted little world. You'll find miniature versions of all sorts of things here, from fictional stories like Jack and the Beanstalk, Alice in Wonderland, and Gulliver's Travels. And speaking of travels, there are some real-life, scaled-down versions of places we've actually been to around the world. Roman ruins, a Japanese street scene, and even Buckingham Palace. It's pretty neat to see these places we visited in person, shrunk down but still packed with amazing detail. We spent about an hour here, which was enough time to see everything. It cost us 800 Taiwan dollars to get in, or about 25 US dollars for our family.
This place is cool, but for the price, I'm not sure.
A bit pricey, but if you're into this kind of craftsmanship, it's worth checking out. All in all, it's a quirky, fascinating stop. Not a main attraction, but definitely a unique way to see the world from a different perspective. Just remember, it's more of a cool detour on your Taipei adventure. Don't expect to spend half the day here.
Our postcards. So, yeah.
Okay, so now we're heading back to the station. We're going to get on the yellow line to get 2 stops, then get on the red line and take it to Taipei 101. Maybe we'll let the girls play on this playground for a minute.
Parks and playgrounds, we love them. And when we find them, we usually try to stop. They're perfect for giving the kids some unstructured playtime. We love the planned learning and experiences, but sometimes kids just need to be kids and run around like crazy. But then it's back on the MRT, heading to Taipei 101 and the malls that surround this iconic landmark.
Okay, we just got to the Taipei 101 stop, and now we're going to find the mall.
Oh yeah, we got it, baby. We know it.
Let's go rent an umbrella.
Started getting harder.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, we just got to the mall, and we got rained on. Malls are really, really boring to film, especially fashion malls. So, we're just gonna walk around. We're gonna go to Din Tai Fung here in just a bit. See you later. Okay, so we are going to Din Tai Fung. We just got our number. It's only a 10-minute wait. We were expecting like a 45-minute wait. And Lindsay's not here yet. They said our whole party needs to be here. And I think we're going to be called next. So I hope she gets here soon. Anyway, gave us a QR code to order online. Here they are. Everyone's here. Woohoo! Okay, we're literally next. That's crazy. Are you scared?
At Din Tai Fung, the world-famous Xiaolong Bao restaurant founded in Taipei, we get to watch the masters at work. And masters they are, with speed and precision we couldn't even imagine.
So we're getting ready to have some more soup dumplings, some fried rice, and some pork buns.
I wish you could smell this because it smells so freaking good. Don't tell me that these are better quality than the ones you made today.
So they look better than mine, but we'll see. So good. But honestly, I feel like it tastes like the ones we made. I really do. So good. So good.
Just poke a little hole in it. Oh, that's good.
I'm happy I ate a lot of soup dumplings. They're yummy.
Okay, that's the end of our soup dumpling day. The ones we made were awesome. The ones at Din Tai Fung were awesome. So, come to Taipei, make your own. Then eat them at Din Tai Fung. It's delicious. Woo, good morning. Day 7, I think, today. We're about to leave. We only have a couple more days left. We're going to the zoo today, though. We're gonna go get on the green line, switch to the yellow line, and then maybe take a gondola up to the back entrance of the zoo. It's supposed to be like one of the largest zoos in Asia.
It's an absolutely gorgeous day out today, and just a short walk to the train station to get on our first of many modes of transportation that will lead us to the zoo. We make our way through an easy green line to brown line transfer. This train will take you from downtown up through the hills in the south and ends at the zoo.
Okay, we just got on the brown line, and it's not really like a train. It's not on rails, it's on tires. And there's like these concrete pads and like bumpers on the side, so it's not actually a train. It's like basically a big bus.
This journey is awesome, and here's a pro tip. If you can, try to snag the 4 seats right at the front. Since there's no driver, you get a completely unobstructed view, and our kids had a blast playing as train driver for the whole trip. The girls play pretend, and Linz and I relax as we fly through the city. From dense buildings to tunnels through the mountains, we emerge at the end of the line. Final stop at the Giraffe Smokestack.
Alright, so we're gonna go ride this gondola to the south side of the zoo.
Yeah, so there's this gondola, the Maokong Gondola, and it has like 3 or 4 stops. This is where it picks you up, right at the entrance of the zoo. And the first stop, or maybe the second stop, is the zoo south entrance. So it's the back entrance. And then it continue up the gondola to like this lookout point up at the top. I don't know if we'll make it there today, but just so you know, you can take it all the way to the top and have, there's like a lookout point, like restaurants and things like that. Cool, we didn't have to wait in line because we have the EasyPass first.
I saw Taipei 101.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, but it looks like the sky tree, but it's not.
As we arrive at the gondola, we're faced with our first big decision of the day. Crystal cabin or regular cabin? Since they're the same price, we figure, why not go crystal? We wait our turn, curiosity building about the mysterious crystal experience. Turns out, the crystal cabins have a glass bottom floor. I thought it was pretty cool. Lindsay, on the other hand, let's just say she was less than thrilled with the idea of floating above the treetops with nothing but a piece of glass beneath our feet.
Wow, this is so cool. Okay, this is awesome. Definitely went on the crystal one, but just know that it's got a glass floor. That's the difference. The other ones don't have glass floors, so this is so cool. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Really, she's a daredevil.
Actually, I like it.
You like it, girls? This is cool, right? You want to stand on it, Harper?
It's a body.
Look at you standing up.
Stop.
It's really not that scary. Is it scary, Limbs?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Mommy's a scaredy cat.
We soar through the treetops on another amazing ride through the Taiwan landscape. As we glide along, the Taipei 101 keeps popping into view. It's like a beacon for the entire area. No matter where you are, you look up and there she is, standing tall above the Mekong jungle. It's a constant reminder of the unique blend of urban and natural beauty that make Taipei so special. This gondola ride isn't just transportation, it's a bird's eye view of Taipei's stunning scenery. And for those of you who, like Lindsay, aren't fans of heights, just keep your eyes on the horizon and enjoy the ride. Next stop, the zoo.
Taipei Zoo, South Station. Okay, we're at the zoo. Woohoo!
Time to buy tickets. And as usual, there's a machine to make the purchase. Couldn't be easier.
So we had to buy 2 adult tickets and 2 kid tickets, and it was $320.
We've arrived at the south entrance thanks to our gondola ride up into the hills. Our plan is to walk downhill all day instead of uphill. Sounds good in theory, but we're not 100% sure how well it will work out. We'll let you know. The south entrance is a bit of a hike from any of the exhibits, but they've got a train or bus, tractor, something.
Okay, we're on the train.
The shuttle picks us up and drives us to our first stop, lunch. Priority number 1 is making sure the kids are fed, because hungry kids make for grumpy explorers.
We're right there.
We found a spot to eat, and naturally, the conversation turns to our favorite animals and what we're most excited to see today. It's always fun to hear what captures the kids' imaginations.
Yeah, then there's like all this brown bear, red pandas up in here.
Okay.
First stop, the amphibian and reptile house. The girls are crazy for these creepy crawlies. We're seeing turtles, iguanas, geckos, and chameleons. The animals are out and showing off today. It's a lucky start to our adventure. The girls are pressed up against every glass enclosure, eyes wide with wonder. As we move through the exhibits, we're learning a lot about these species and their natural environments. It's great to see the girls so engaged and curious.
You having fun, Harper?
From the green and warmth of the reptile house, we're now stepping into the cool blue world of the penguin exhibit. We're mesmerized watching these majestic birds glide through the icy waters. I don't know for sure, but sometimes I feel like penguins are putting on a show just for us.
Let's come back over real quick.
Speaking of penguins, we get to check off one of our can't-miss animals, Harper's favorite.
So they have like 7-Elevens and like different convenience stores, I guess. So it's pretty cool.
Inside the zoo.
Yeah, inside the zoo.
We stop at one of the many convenience stores located right inside the zoo to get a couple of drinks. Surprisingly, we couldn't find any water there though. So we settle for some energy drinks and juices to hold us over until we can properly hydrate. We meander through the zoo, going downhill all the time. So far, our plan is working out. We see bears and wolves, big cats and rhinos, and even gorillas. The diversity of animals here is impressive.
There's a little baby, girls, look.
The gorillas were a huge hit, especially because there was a baby. Watching the little one follow its mother around was both heartwarming and hilarious.
Look at that, Harper. He's a big hippo, isn't he? Hippos poop in the water and use their tails to spread the poop to mark the territory. This is why the water inside the pond is so murky. So that's all hippo poop. They have these misting things all over the place, and I'm actually not sure if they're doing anything or maybe they're making it more humid.
Yeah.
Oh guys, come here, hang on. Sorry. Look, there's giraffes over here.
If you come here, you should definitely take the gondola to to the south exit.
Oh, yeah.
Because we are walking downhill.
We've been walking downhill all day. Yeah, sunny but beautiful. It's very shaded here because the zoo is like built into the jungle, so most of it's very shaded, but there are parts of it that are super sunny, like what we're in right now. But
Ooh, it looks dark.
yeah, the sky is looking dark. The sky is crying.
It is getting to be that time.
Yeah, it rains every single afternoon too, so be prepared for that. Don't be like us, bring umbrellas every day. We are going to the tropical rainforest because we have several animals that are must-sees at the zoo.
The real baby otter.
Lily's favorite animal is a river otter, and we were lucky enough to spot two adorable little guys swimming and splashing about. We can officially check another animal off our list of must-see creatures. After passing through some misty areas of the zoo, we arrive at one of the most popular exhibits, the pandas.
Little baby pandas.
These giant black and white bears are a big attraction in zoos around the world, and Taipei is no exception. And we're in luck today. The pandas here are surprisingly active. Usually they're known for sleeping and eating most of the day, so it's a treat to see them walking around and exploring their enclosure.
This is so much better habitat than the Japan habitat.
Plus they have the outdoor space. This is awesome.
And it's bigger, so much bigger.
All right.
Of course, we still catch them doing what they do best, munching on bamboo. It's one thing to see pandas in pictures or videos, but seeing them in person is a whole different experience.
Definitely come here if you want to see some pandas.
Okay, starting to rain. It's the afternoon, 2:22, porch, and we didn't bring umbrellas like the big dumb I am. But we're gonna go see if we can get to the koala house before we get soaking wet. I don't know. What do you think, girls?
It almost feels kind of good, doesn't it?
It does, a little bit.
Afternoon summer showers in Taiwan are like clockwork. It would actually be more surprising if it didn't rain on us. No worries though. We make a mad dash to the final animal on our list, Lindsay's lovable, huggable, adorable koalas. And they're awake and
cute.
active today. The girls all stand and watch the koalas for quite a while as we wait for the rain to let up. It's a perfect opportunity to observe these usually sleepy creatures. Being inside, the koalas are completely unaffected by the rain outside, contentedly munching on eucalyptus leaves.
That was definitely the most active koalas I've ever seen. Well, I've only seen koalas one other time in my life.
Yeah.
But they just slept. And these, like all of them were pretty fun. There were a couple sleeping, but that's okay.
We finally make it to the main entrance, which is conveniently at the bottom of the hill. I think our downhill plan was a huge success.
This is the main entrance, so this is where you'll come in. But I really recommend taking the gondola up one stop because then you'll be going downhill all day. It's awesome. Look at this one. Oh, wow. Should I take off?
We stop at the 7-Eleven inside the zoo. I still can't believe there are convenience stores inside the zoo. And the prices are just normal 7-Eleven prices, not at all inflated like they would be back at home. We grab some drinks and jelly snacks for the road.
Okay, that's the Taipei Zoo. Awesome. We had a good time. It was cheap. Spent all day here.
Exiting here is perfect as the end of the brown line is right here. We hop on for a nice relaxing ride home where we'll shower and get cleaned up before our highly anticipated night market adventure.
Hey, okay, we are heading to the Raohe Night Market now. And it's supposed to be like the coolest one in town. At least that's the research we've done. Anyway, we just gotta hop on this one train, Green Line. It'll take us all the way there. It's at the end of the line. And that's it.
Looks pretty busy.
It's pretty busy.
So I got some sweet potato balls, and for a small order, it's 50. Oh,
So good.
they're really good. Oh my god. Yeah, they're really good.
The girls love these Taiwanese sausages, so we stop and get some.
Oh, we got one sausage, and it was 50.
There's honestly just so much food to choose from. I really don't know where to start. I guess we'll just get a little bit of everything.
Okay, Okay, it's definitely busy, but it's way more fun than the other night. There's a lot more food options, so I think we're gonna be able to find some stuff.
This one is a lot better than the ones we went to the other night.
It is.
There's a lot of food options. Oh, here are these pancakes, girls.
Okay, we just got 6 chocolate dorayaki, which is like a little pancake with chocolate filling, like a sandwich kind of thing.
It's a little bit gum, but I like it so much.
So if you do any research at all on the night markets in Taipei, this is the one that will come up over and over. I can see why. It's pretty cool. It's the busiest one we've been to, and it's got the most going on, like tons of food. There's those games you can play, claw games, shoot the balloons, ring toss, and then just like the typical souvenir kind of shops and things like that, dresses, clothes. It's cool. This is fun. Here's Len.
Yeah. Good.
Any market that has beer is good, right?
Yep.
Yeah, too many markets just don't have any beer, and it's a shame because beer is good, especially with street food.
I can't walk, hold a kid's hand, film, and hold a beer, so bottoms up.
Oh, Lens, do we need to try these?
We came across these pan-fried buns, and oh man, they look delicious. We just had to try them. Order them up hot and fresh, cover them with some sauce, pay the lady, and we are ready to try these things. Maybe let them cool off first, though.
So these are called pan-fried buns. They have pork inside, and we got 8 of them for $1.30.
Oh yeah, these look amazing. Oh, they're so hot. Oh my god. They're like little miniature buns. Oh, they're so freaking good. Oh, so hot.
Can we get more of those, please?
The sights and smells and sounds are almost overwhelming, but in the best way possible. There's just so much to see at these markets. More than just amazing food. There's souvenir shops, carnival-style games. We even saw some kids fishing for their own shrimp. They also have places with games like Mahjong. A bit too smoky for our taste, though.
Free lung cancer at that shop.
When you get to one end of the walking street, all that's left to do is turn around and walk back down the other side.
Okay, we made it to the other end. Now I think we walk back on the other side. Craft beer place up here, Lance.
And then we see a craft beer place. And they have IPA. We have got to stop.
We just stopped and got some IPAs. They were pretty expensive, but we haven't had an IPA in a while, so I guess we splurged.
For a large, which looks like it might be like 400 milliliters, maybe 500, was 300. We usually pay like 150 for a 500 milliliter. So yeah, it's a splurge, but it looked delicious. We're in the mood for it. The girls are being good. We're having fun. This is cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
A little too good.
That's freaking delicious. That's dangerous because that is so good, but they're so not affordable.
No, they're ridiculous.
As we zigzag up and down the market, we keep finding more and more amazing looking food. Our hands are getting full though, so we're on the hunt for a spot to stop and try everything we've collected.
Okay, we just got this thing called the Bomb Scallion Pancake. It's $45. It looks amazing. We got our spicy. Let's go try this stuff.
We got the mini sausages, 6 of them for $60.
Okay, that was some like pulled pork thing with like a flaky biscuit. I don't know. It looked amazing. We got our spicy. It was $80. We just got like everything kind of piled up right now because it's so hot. We're gonna go find a place to eat all this. So, okay, we're gonna try this white sugarcane juice. They're like pressing it right there. It's really cold. That was $60 for this small one. So there's like one item that you've got to try when you come to this market, and it's the buns that are like cooked in the tandoori oven. So obviously there's a line, so we're gonna wait in it. We're gonna eat some more stuff while we're waiting in line, and Hopefully these things are delicious. Sausages?
No, lollipops.
Lollipops.
They're called Hujiao Bing, or pepper buns. They flatten out some dough, stuff it with minced pork and green onions, and then stick it on the inside wall of a big cylindrical clay oven. Oh man, I can't wait to try these things.
Okay, that was the place. That was really fast, so don't worry about the line. So fast.
That was super fast. We were probably in the line for 3 minutes. We got three of them for 180.
Okay, so this is our second lap we're making around now. It's getting way busier. It's 8:15 right now. The weather's perfect. Everyone's out, and I don't blame them. This is amazing. We're having a blast. Everyone's having a blast. It's a good time.
One final stop before we sit down to eat our spoils is these little Sanrio molded pancake things that the girls want. Now, let's see if we can find a place to eat all this stuff.
Oh,
have
this
this.
is the bumbo scallion thing.
Yeah.
Try eating it out of the bag.
It's like loaded scallion pancake. That's really good. I didn't get any of those spicy yet.
Okay. Yeah, this is like the bomb scallion thing. So the scallion pancake things are really big here. So she took and like threw like the batter, rolled out into the fryer. And then she cracked a whole egg right into the fryer. Threw the batter thing on top of it. Threw some chives in there. Then covered with like some soy sauce and some spicy stuff. So much better with the spicy stuff.
So next is gonna be this pulled pork thing.
Yeah, this pulled pork thing looks really good.
Yeah, it's like a flaky biscuit with stuff inside. It looks amazing. Go sit my daddy.
Oh my god.
Isn't it good?
Like, wow. Man, that's good.
Little pancakes for them. There's 5 of them for 50. Well, you're gonna have my melody. Harper gets my melody. Kura's gonna get Hello Kitty. Ellie's gonna get this one.
All right, we have one last thing. That's the thing we're waiting in line for. We got 3 of them because I thought the girls might want it too, but we'll see. Oh. Amazing. Okay. Oh my god. It's juicy. It's juicy. It's really juicy. It's good too.
So good.
Yeah, it really is. It's like so juicy. Oh, it's so good. Everything is so good. All right, we're gonna enjoy this. I think we might be done for the night. This is the Raohe Street Market. Wait in line for these. Try all the foods you want. Just have fun. Be patient. Don't bring your kids, and you'll have a blast. But stop and get us some IPAs. Oh, and you can eat in the IPA place. So get your food. Go spend your $18 on your 2 beers while you're enjoying your food, sitting down in an air conditioned, having an IPA, and some good food. So good. Check it out. We got this, so we gotta try it. Hang on, let me open it. Okay, I gave it a good shake, and let's see. Okay. It tastes vegetable-y. Like you can taste like the vegetableness of it, if that makes sense. Like the rind, it's not like super sweet and flavorful. It's okay. I don't want any more though. But we are going to go to the station and head home. So we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Good morning. It's our last day in Taiwan, and we're heading to do a couple museums, a couple more landmarks that we haven't done yet. We want to see.
First stop, the National Taiwan Museum. Since it's only a 15-minute walk from our Airbnb, and the temperature isn't feeling like its usual Taipei summer blast furnace yet, we decided to hoof it. Sometimes the best way to experience a city is simply by walking its streets.
Okay, we just made it to the museum. I have no idea how much this one costs, so let's go in and find out.
It's 30 for an adult. I don't know what the kids are, but 30 for an adult. Yeah.
In typical Taiwan fashion, there's a machine to buy our tickets. I've got to say, I really love how Taipei handles these automated ticket systems. Everything's clearly translated, and there are usually several machines, so you're never stuck waiting in a line.
So it was 90 for all of us. Harper was free.
Nice. Okay, we're in the museum. It costs $90 to get in, which is about $2.70. $2.75 maybe. That's a deal for the whole family. Harper's free, of course. We're in like the Czech area. It's like the Czech history. So there's a bunch of things from the Czech noble families. It's very neat. Okay, it's a really pretty museum. I love all the ornate carvings and everything.
The National Taiwan Museum was established in 1908 during Taiwan's Japanese colonial period. It stands as a beautiful example of neoclassical architecture, with its high ceilings and grand columns echoing a bygone era. Unlike its massive cousin, the National Palace Museum, where we barely scratched the surface in 2 hours, this place is refreshingly compact. It's one of those perfectly sized museums that you can explore at a leisurely pace with your family. The best part? You can see everything in about 2 hours. Just right for keeping our family engaged and happy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We make our way through the exhibits, from anthropology displays showing Taiwan's indigenous cultures to zoological specimens of the island's unique wildlife, until we come across an entire exhibit dedicated to one of my least favorite animals in the world.
Okay, we're in the bird section, but birds are gross. But that one, they took it apart. The only kind of bird I like is in a bucket. Bucket of KFC.
Down in the basement of the museum, they have a kids area. There are tons of hands-on exhibits down here, and even some interactive ones where the girls got to put their pictures on digital butterflies. Cute, right? They even have a dress-up area where the girls got to try on some traditional Taiwanese clothes. This part might have been the highlight for them. There's also a whole exhibit on the rocks in Taiwan. I found this one of particular interest, since on day 3 we did a whole Worldschooling day on geology, erosion, and rocks. And now the girls could see and touch and feel the actual rocks we learned about.
So sandstone and then shale.
What? Oh, okay, this is my favorite. That is my
Marble?
favorite. I love it. I like marble too.
Yeah.
Marble's my favorite.
A lot of people would agree with you. It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Little price. Well worth it.
Yeah, definitely. It was less than $3 for all of us. Or it might have been like right at $3.
I think it was like $2.75.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
The National Taiwan Museum is in a beautiful building, has some pretty amazing exhibits, and is honestly the perfect size. Plus, at less than $3 for our entire family, it's a pretty great deal. As we exit the museum, we're conveniently right at our next stop, the 228 Memorial Peace Park. The memorial itself is just a short walk around the backside of the museum.
February 28th Memorial is just right behind the museum. So right there's the museum. If we just walk down this way through this park, which is very beautiful, we should come to it.
Oh my god.
So this is the February 28th Peace Memorial to commemorate the incident that took place on February 28th in 1947.
The 228 incident marks one of the most pivotal moments in Taiwanese modern history. On February 28, 1947, tensions between the local Taiwanese population and the newly arrived Chinese nationalist government erupted into violence. What began as a dispute with a local vendor quickly escalated into island-wide protests. The government's response was severe. In the weeks and months that followed, thousands of Taiwanese civilians, particularly intellectuals and social leaders, were arrested, imprisoned, or killed. The exact number of victims remains unknown to this day. This event marked the beginning of what would become known as the White Terror, nearly 4 decades of martial law where any discussion of the incident was forbidden. As Taiwan transformed from authoritarian rule to democracy in the 1990s, the government formally acknowledged and apologized for these events. This park and memorial now stand as a place of remembrance and reconciliation. For many Taiwanese people, the 228 incident represents more than just a historical event. It's a symbol of their collective memory and identity. Today, this peaceful park serves as both a memorial for those who lost their lives and a reminder of the importance of protecting human rights and democracy.
So when you travel around the world, constantly coming to memorials like this, tragedies and events and violent things, and it's kind of sad that there's so much of that we have to build these things. They say you have to learn from your history or you're doomed to repeat it or something like that, but it seems we do a lot of repeating the same stupid And this is the Peace Bell. Okay, what's the plan, Linz?
All right, so we're getting ready to get on a train and head to the Discovery Center. It's over by the Taipei 101.
We walk around the park a little more and look at the memorials. There's a playground that we let the girls play on for a bit, but the Taipei summer heat is really starting to kick in, so we need to get moving. We descend into the cool caves of the Taipei metro system, relief washing over us as we ride the escalator deep into the earth. Just a single train ride to get to the Taipei 101 station. After grabbing a quick bite off camera at the mall, we make our way to the City Hall building. The walk is surprisingly pleasant. All these tall buildings provide some much-needed shade. And there's plenty to see along the way. Street performers singing songs, a dance group practicing their routine, and even a DJ spinning the ones and twos. That's a thing people say, right?
I love it. It's like the Sky Tree, but of Taipei. Everywhere you go in the city, you can usually see a view of it, peeking around a building. It's awesome. Man, I gotta come back here in the fall or spring.
On the back side of City Hall, there's a huge Taipei sign that you just have to stop and get your picture in front of. Now, we're at the Children's Discovery Center, tucked right inside City Hall. It's pretty cool how they turned what used to be just a government document storage area into this interactive museum about Taipei's history.
The girls are getting stamps. There are a lot of stamps here.
The best part, everything here is designed for kids to touch, try, and experience.
Okay, we just got to the Discovery Center of Taipei, and it's inside of the City Hall, and it's free, completely free. So, more money-saving tips from the World School family, Adam and Linz. It's the hotel we went to. Yeah, so one thing we really regret not being able to do while we're here is do some of these trails. There's supposed to be like these beautiful trails all around Taipei. It's just been so hot, so.
We're gonna have to come back in the fall or spring when it's cooler, or maybe even winter. I don't even know what the weather is in winter.
Like the thing. Daddy, it was just like giant.
Here's the museum we went to, and then that's the pagoda, and here's the memorial thing.
So
So it sounds like February to April and October to December are the best months to visit. So not summer and not typhoon season.
Dihua Street. It was like the trading capital. We went there on the second day. This is kind of cool to come to this on the last day because we've been to so many things.
All of the things, yeah.
Yeah. So now we can appreciate like all these things that we
Yeah.
Okay, that was the Discovery Center of Taipei. Pretty cool. It was free, and you only need about an hour to go through it, so you can kind of do it right in the middle of the day, whenever you want. Closes at 5 though. Now I think we're gonna go one last thing and head out of here. What?
It's closed on Wednesdays.
It's closed on Wednesdays.
That's my water shop. No.
We're at the Memorial Hall for Dr. Sun Yat-sen.
Unfortunately, during our visit, the hall is completely closed for renovations until 2026. It's a real shame too, because this place honors a pretty significant figure. Sun Yat-sen is often called the father of modern China. He led the revolution that ended imperial rule in China and helped establish the Republic of China in 1912. The Memorial Hall was built to celebrate the contribution and ideals of democracy, nationalism, and social welfare. While we can't go inside during the renovations, just seeing this impressive building from the outside gives you an idea of how important Sun Yat-sen's legacy is to Taiwan's story.
Okay, so I think that's pretty much the end of the video. It's our time in Taipei.
Yep, we had a great time and we will definitely be back.
Yeah, when it's not so hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so please leave comments below. Not only do we like reading the comments and answering any of your questions, it also helps the algorithm, and the more people that watch our videos, the more of these videos we can make. So if you found them helpful, just leave a thumbs up emoji or ask a question. Just say hi, whatever. It helps us, helps the algorithm. But for now, that's it. We are out of here. We leave tomorrow. And yeah, it's been a great time. And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Come and subscribe. Bye.